Intro. Hi, yes, this was not the plan. Hey, folded legs here. Quick gameplay disclaimer before we start. Yes, there's gameplay in the background. No, it has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm talking about. It's just there so you don't have to stare at my face or my soul slowly buffering. So, this video wasn't supposed to exist like this. I was sitting down to record something normal. Get it, 'cause I'm a chair anyways. Something light, something easy. And instead my brain said, what if we unpack emotions today? Rude. I'm not quitting. I'm not doing a goodbye. I'm not asking for pity. This is just me being honest. Before my body blue screens, and I pretend everything is fine again. Also, thank you for being here, for watching my stuff, for letting me be loud, wrong, slow, chaotic, and still showing up anyway. If things sound a little different today, that's on purpose. If jokes show up in weird places, also on purpose. Laughing is how I keep the wheels on, literally and emotionally. All right, enough yapping. Let's get into it. Section 1. I need to say this out loud. I've been putting this video off for a long time, not because I don't trust you, but because I didn't know how to say this without it sounding like I was asking for something, and I'm not. This isn't a goodbye video. This isn't a pity video. This is just me needing to take something heavy out of my chest and put it on the table, so it stops rattling around in there like a loose brick every time I breathe. I have a disease. I'm not naming it. Not because I'm ashamed, but because I'm not trying to summon comment section doctors or turn this into a Google search party. What matters is what it does to me. My body doesn't cooperate the way I want it to. Some days it's just slower. Some days it hurts. Some days I wake up and my energy bar spawned at 30% and somebody already used a special move. Very rude. Did not consent. Here's the part that actually matters. The part that's been sitting in my head quietly, getting heavier every year. People with my disease usually live to around 40. That sounds comforting on paper. It's not, because physically, the body doesn't wait until 40. For most people, things start shutting down in the early 30s, around 32, and I can feel it. I can feel the gap between what I want to do and what my body will let me do getting wider. That gap hurts more than the pain does, because it's not about dying. It's about losing pieces of yourself while you're still here. And the dumbest part, the thing that actually messes me up isn't fear. It's guilt. I feel like I'm failing you. I look at everything I want to make, everything I want to do better, faster, louder, and my body goes, yeah, best I can do is this. And I hate that, because you matter to me. So let me be very clear, because I don't want this twisted. I am not quitting. I am not done. I'm still here, still trying, still swinging. Even if some days the swing looks more like a gentle shove and a long pause afterward, I just need you to understand why sometimes I can't do more, even when I want to. And also, if I don't joke about this, I will absolutely lose my mind. So yes, no uninstall. We're just adjusting the difficulty settings and moving forward anyway. I just needed you to know that. Section 2, what I'm still doing, even on the bad days. I want to shift gears for a second, because part 1 was heavy, and I don't want this video to live in the everything hurts forever lane. I want to talk about what I'm still doing, even on the days my body is clearly not on my side. Some mornings I wake up with zero energy. Not I'm tired, more like my body did not load in correctly. That's usually when caffeine enters the chat. Yes, I drink G Fuel or Gamer Subs. No, this is not an ad. Unless you're watching this and thinking about sponsoring me, in which case, hello. I know it's not healthy. I'm not pretending it is. That's why I switched to sugar-free. Not because it's magic, but because Monster Energy was trying to delete me from the timeline. It helps my brain wake up. It helps me focus. It helps me show up. Is it perfect? No. Is it better than nothing? Yeah, but this isn't really about caffeine. I took some real time to myself recently. Actual time. Not I'm resting, but still mentally working time. And when you slow down like that, thoughts show up uninvited. I thought about people I've lost. I thought about time. I thought about how fast everything moves. Then I spent time with my nieces and nephews, playing games, being stupid, actually being present, and that messed me up in a good way. I can't have kids of my own. That's just reality. But sitting there playing games with my nephew made something clear. I don't want all the time I have left to be spent only working. I want real time too. So yeah, I still push myself. I still make content. I still care way too much. But I'm also learning that resting doesn't mean quitting. Living doesn't mean giving up. It just means I'm choosing how to spend what I have. And honestly, that mindset shift is harder than any energy drink. Section 3. Before anyone worries. I want to end this part by saying something clearly, because I know this video is heavy, and I don't want anyone walking away carrying something they shouldn't. None of this is your fault. Not the pacing, not the gaps, not the random disappearances, not the limits I keep running into like they spawn there on purpose. And this is not me giving up, not even remotely. I'm not making this video because I'm done, or because I want sympathy, or because I want people hovering over me like, are you okay, bestie? I made it because carrying this quietly was starting to hurt more than just saying it out loud. Pretending everything is fine takes energy, and I'm already running this body on low power mode. I'm still here. I'm still trying. I'm still making things. Still planning things, still caring way more than is probably healthy. That part hasn't changed. The only difference is I'm being honest about what it costs us sometimes. And honesty doesn't cancel effort. It explains it. If anything, this video exists so I don't burn out silently. So I don't vanish and make everyone play detective. So when I do show up, even if it's slower, even if it's messier, even if I'm held together by caffeine and vibes, you know, it's real. You don't owe me anything. Not patience, not understanding, not loyalty. I just wanted you to know where my head's at, because you matter to me, and pretending this part of my life didn't exist started feeling more dishonest than helpful. That's it. That's all this is. I just needed to say it. Alright, that's it. If you made it this far, thank you. Genuinely. And also, what are you doing here? Go drink water. I know this wasn't the easiest video to sit through, and it definitely wasn't the easiest one to make. There were like 5 emotional boss fights behind the scenes, but it mattered to me. So here it is, with jokes, gremlin energy, and just a sprinkle of oversharing. I'm not disappearing. I'm not quitting. I'm not fading into the void dramatically, although that would be very on brand. I'm still here, just moving at the speed my body allows, instead of the speed my brain thinks is possible in anime fight scenes. So if things come out slower sometimes, if uploads get weird, if I vanish for a second, congrats, now you have the lore. And I seriously appreciate you for sticking around anyway. Like, deeply. Like, I want to hug you, but I'm also bad at that deeply. But there's more coming. More videos. More jokes. More chaos that probably shouldn't be monetized. just with a little more honesty baked in, like emotional banana bread. If you're still here, still watching, still listening, thank you for being part of this mess with me. Even when it's glitchy, even when it's late, even when it's more feelings than punchlines. I'll see you soon. Hidden message for the real ones. Resilient. And probably also extremely stubborn, and I respect that.